Guevara was. The young athletes like him, that's what it's all about.
Oh, wait, go for it! Cross the finish line, Sammy! Win your world title! The GTH! We are sold out. It is standing room only here in the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. And we have the Ring of Honor World Championship on the line. Let's throw it down to Bobby Cruz.
This is a four-way match. Set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. And it is for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Introducing challenger number one, wrestling out of Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds, Claudio Castagnoli.
Claudio Castagnoli, the first competitor to enter this match, and we are joined here at the desk by the longtime play-by-play voice of Ring of Honor, Ian Riccaboni. And Ian, you have been almost a casualty of war of Chris Jericho's attempt to bring dishonor on the ROH name.
I certainly have, but Claudio has been flying the flag of Ring of Honor proudly, the 36th Ring of Honor World Champion, and I think he has the advantage here. He has the best record in four-way matches out of any competitor in this bout.
That gives him a leg up, no doubt about that, but man, the competition of this match is superb. Hall of Fame levels at every corner post.
Challenger number two, wrestling out of Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 197 pounds, American Dragon, Danielson.
Could this be his night, Excalibur? Could this be the night that Bryan Danielson restores order within Ring of Honor?
He was the 7th ever Ring of Honor World Champion. Could he become the 38th? He will have to compete with 3 other men, one including a very close friend of his in Claudio Castagnoli.
The epitome of sports and an ace.
The hyper-uber talented Sammy Guevara. Sammy getting booed out of the building.
Challenger number 3 is wrestling out of Houston, Texas, weighing 203 pounds, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara.
Taz, I have to ask about Chris Jericho's strategy in this match. He said he wanted Sammy Guevara to be a part of this four-way because he knew Sammy Guevara would, quote-unquote, do the right thing.
Yeah, and we, listen, you guys were there on Rampage. We saw what happened. We heard what happened, I should say. And Sammy, after Jericho said what he said, Sammy wasn't, I don't know, it didn't seem too much on the same page as Jericho.
It's interesting to note, I think Sammy actually has a little bit of an advantage. He's the last competitor in this match to win a championship in a four-corner match. He did that with the AAA Cruiserweight Championship, and I wouldn't be surprised if this young man walks out the Ring of Honor World Champion. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Sammy.
In a four-way match for the Ring of Honor World Championship, something that's, I guess, quite common. The inaugural championship was determined in a four-way match, and over the years, defended in 14 four-way matches in the last 20 years.
It certainly is in Ring of Honor. Jay Lethal, as recently as 2018, captured the Ring of Honor World Championship. You see Aubrey Edwards with the coveted Ring of Honor World Championship. It is not uncommon for the championship to be decided in a four-way. And JR, I'm going to go back to your point. It's a 25% chance of retaining just by pure math.
Well, that's what they say. I think you're probably right.
Well, if you're Chris Jericho, you need to wrestle defensively. That's the bottom line here, which means be aggressive offensively.
And what role will Sammy Guevara play in this?
Now that remains to be seen, if any, we'll see, but that's the guy. I don't know if you want to exchange with in Big Claudio, the man who Jericho defeated for this Ring of Honor Championship.
But since then, Taz, it seemed like Claudio Castagnoli, he's had Jericho's number almost at every step of the way.
He has. He definitely has. And I've been quite vocal that the 37th Ring of Honor World Champion, Chris Jericho, is the best, listen, Ian, the best Ring of Honor champion of all time. And I don't care about this whole honor disrespecting.
He's on his way, Taz. He is on a pace.
His way.
He's on a pace that no other Ring of Honor champion has ever been on.
Hold on a second. On his way, he's Chris freaking Jericho,
Certainly
bro.
is, but Samoa Joe has that legendary 600-plus day reign. Ooh, Sammy to the outside.
Sammy Guevara crashing to the floor. Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon.
Wow.
elbow delivered to the jaw of Sammy Guevara, and then Guevara bouncing off the barricade.
And Jericho and Danielson going at it here. And if we think back, it was Jericho and Danielson in Toronto. Oh, God! What a match that was. Jericho had a little dirt under the fingernails to win that bout.
Oh, most certainly. And I mean, even before that, Ian, all the way back at Double or Nothing earlier this year, the Anarchy in the Arena match, it was Chris Jericho and Jake Hager that had the ring ropes wrapped around the throat of Bryan Danielson to score the referee stoppage and an assault. That kept Danielson out of the ring for months.
And that's at the hands of that man right there, the Ocho, sometimes called the Wizard, Chris Jericho.
He's been called a lot of things. Some we won't repeat on television.
I can't say the things I said to my wife about Jericho as Danielson unloads.
Don't take it so hard, Ian. He might start calling you Ian.
Ooh.
Now the chops being exchanged by Danielson and Jericho, and Claudio Castagnoli uppercut.
That's art.
It's going to be interesting to see if they pair off at Blackpool Combat Club and Jericho Appreciation Society.
Sammy needs to try and find a spot in here to help the man in charge of the JAS. And there's Sammy in the background.
You can hear the impacts, flesh on flesh.
Sammy, maybe not the most urgency to save his boss after he saw the beating that Jericho was enduring, but now the uppercuts bouncing Guevara back and forth.
One guy out, one guy in. Here we go.
And I saw the graphic for Final Battle that's coming up December the 10th. There's a lot at stake for Ring of Honor fans. That's the seminal event on the calendar for Ring of Honor. Whoever leaves this bout likely heads into Final Battle as the world champion, and there's no bigger paycheck, no bigger payday than that.
Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson taking the fight to Jericho and Guevara.
And again, this is every man for himself. I mean, two Blackpool guys helping each other out, but it's every man for himself.
Yeah, keep the underscore of that, including these two yahoos. They know what's going down.
That's why that handshake is not released.
That's what's going down.
They're locking eyes, saying, "Here we go, kid."
Starting to think about wrist control, Taz?
They're almost there. It's go time.
It's a matter of grip strength. I give the advantage to Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah.
But
when you mention the word strength, avenge Claudio.
Here we go.
But Danielson firing up.
You gotta love this.
Wow.
And you can see the redness on the chest of both men developing from those uppercuts.
Boy, nobody does this better than Claudio, I can tell you.
The big one coming.
The wind up, and now
Look at that Juji Katami. Great job on that counter. That armbar.
Look at the way he's locking the hands, breaking, making sure that arm's not hyperextended.
Lock out that elbow joint, tear a bicep.
And now transitioning into a triangle sleeper by Claudio Castagnoli. There's that strength, JR.
Man, oh man, this is impressive.
Wow.
Impressive.
Claudio hoists up Danielson, but Danielson floats behind into the sunset flip. Claudio counters, pinning predicament of his own.
We might have a new champion here.
That's the idea, Ian.
Yeah. Well, Jericho, there's Jericho.
Well, right on time, Jericho had to come in with a big smile because he knew he just saved his own championship there.
Taz, is there any strategy for Jericho just to let Claudio and Danielson wear each other down?
Yes, there is, and that's a good point, Ian, or Ian. But the thing is, though, once you see someone maybe going for a cover or submission, you got to interject, and that's what Chris did.
You popped yourself with that one, Taz.
Yeah, I did. That's what I did.
And now
sometimes.
Jericho heads to the ropes. And the teamwork there by Danielson and Claudio.
Flapjack.
And they hang on, both men with a single leg crab.
Which makes it a full Boston crab, maybe? Maybe not.
But if Jericho taps, who wins?
That's an excellent question.
That's a great question.
Hey, Guevara!
Guevara double cutter on Danielson and Castagnoli.
Oh, here, look at Sammy.
Shoots the half.
Oh! What was Jericho's thinking? Jericho's trying to recover.
Yeah, is this what Chris Jericho had in mind when he said Sammy Guevara was going to do the right thing, win the match?
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Sammy's wife would be very pissed if he doesn't leave here as the winner share the purse.
I guess we were wrong. I mean, Chris looks proud of Sammy.
He did bail him out of that crab.
I thought that Sammy was going to the principal's office right about there.
Yeah, but the hay ain't in the barn yet, boys.
We don't say that in Brooklyn, but I think I understand what you mean.
We're not in Brooklyn.
I know, we're in Jersey. We're near it.
Oh, come on. Pop it and lock in.
I love that. I got to get a picture of that, put that in my den. It's a great shot.
The amount of money that's on the line here with the Ring of Honor World Championship, and you're doing that. You're You're really taking time to pose.
And now Guevara and Jericho send Claudio Castagnoli to the outside. Bryan Danielson isolated by 2 members of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
It could quickly turn into a handicap match here, 2-on-1. If Danielson's not careful.
Jericho driving those knee strikes to the side of Bryan Danielson's head. And now Sammy and Jericho.
Wow,
the late vertical suplex.
Look at this. Might not have a happy ending, kids.
And you see Danielson trying to kick those legs, trying to alter the grip of Sammy and Jericho, but unsuccessful.
A lot of blood rushing to the brain in that little position, fellas.
And just on Wednesday night, we saw Sammy once again attack the eye. And it looks like Jericho is going right for it there. And the blood rushing to that damaged skull.
Might not be ethical, but it's effective.
And now Sammy just gouging at the eye, raining down right hands. Of course, Bryan Danielson over a decade ago suffered a detached retina, was out of action for months. And that was what Sammy Guevara started targeting just a few weeks ago back at Dynamite in their great one-on-one matchup.
And you see right there, Jericho quarterbacking this thing and telling Sammy, go to work on him here, buddy.
He's calling the plays.
That's right.
Here's Jericho.
Jericho now just Death Valley driver.
You don't see Jericho do that much, but he did it perfectly.
And he just backed off Sammy.
I love it. He's got him. Oh, he told Sammy, sit right there, Sammy. Hold your place.
Like a little frustration on the face of Sammy there.
He's thinking about all the money he's not going to make, so his wife can go shop more.
Remember, Sammy has held the TNT Championship, but he has never held a World Championship in his career. This is Sammy's first opportunity to do so.
He will, Excalibur. But will it be tonight?
It could be. He's unloading. There's a lot of frustration built up from the battles with Bryan Danielson for sure. And that might be the aggression he needs to walk home a world champion.
Jericho and Sammy working very well together here. And now Sammy sent into the corner on Danielson.
Sammy said, one more, let's do it again. He's feeling it. Sammy's feeling this.
You can see the energy in the eyes. Ooh.
Oh, nobody home for Sammy Guevara. Jericho eats an elbow, as does Sammy. Another one for Jericho, another one for Guevara.
And Danielson fighting. He feels cornered, fighting like an animal, a caged animal.
He's got no choice. I don't blame Danielson.
Jericho and Sammy look like 2 guys at closing time in Muskogee.
Ooh.
They can't even stand.
Round kicks for everyone.
Look at those kicks. That's business.
Wow, right to the back of the head.
You can say business has picked up when Danielson can kick.
It might be closing time for Guevara.
Guevara goes down. Danielson covers, and no, Guevara able to kick out. Wow.
Good toughness right there by Guevara.
Taz, Bryan Danielson may be one of the most dangerous strikers in the game today.
No argument. I mean, not just his forearms and these heavy chops, but his round kicks.
Oh.
The key is the plant foot, guys. If you watch the plant foot when he doesn't kick, that's where the energy comes from, his hip and the plant foot besides the striking leg.
Now, Bryan Danielson may be thinking Hurricane Rana off the ropes. Guevara.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sammy.
The bypass sends Danielson into the ropes, the backflip. And
Unreal.
now the Spanish fly by the Spanish God. And
What's Jericho doing?
Oh.
Jericho, the lion saw onto both men.
Friendly fire.
1, 2. Danielson kicks out, but you're exactly right, Ian.
Yeah, I don't think Jericho is too sympathetic or care what he just did to Sammy.
It's all about Chris.
Right, you're correct.
That's you know that.
Yes, we both know him a long time.
Long time.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, yeah. Claudio. Gut wrench here.
Gut wrench. There's an echo in here.
Claudio Castagnoli sends Chris Jericho for a ride.
And Claudio's a specimen, man. He is a specimen.
And Jericho up to his feet and maybe on the verge of a giant swing. Jericho knew it and he's fighting out of it, but Claudio with a stomp.
Hooks the leg. Could be a new champion.
Oof.
No.
Whoa. Claudio almost got his championship back.
Jericho sent into the ropes. No, reverses Claudio Castagnoli, ducks under. Claudio comes back. The counter. The code breaker.
Jericho, look at that air. He needs some oxygen.
1, 2, and
Sammy. Sammy just played a card, a big card. Maybe dealt right off the bottom of the deck.
Looky here.
Jericho can't believe it.
And if you go for the king, you best not miss.
He's in the principal's office now.
Sammy's not going to be humiliated by another man.
Sammy's like, all right. Oh!
Good for you, Sammy.
What the hell's going on here? Look at this.
Sammy and Jericho teeing off on one another.
They're having a hockey fight.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is wild. This is nuts. It's crazy.
And Sammy's got gold on the mind, the Ring of Honor World Championship.
And hey, I don't blame. Hey, listen, this opportunity is huge for Guevara. I don't blame him.
Make the money, win the titles.
These
men, the bag.
These men have been together since the first episode of AEW Dynamite, all the way back in October of 2019.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Excalibur. I mean, I believe that Jericho kind of vouched to bring Sammy into AEW. Is that not correct?
That is true. And now here tonight, Sammy with a chance to punch his ticket to make history at the expense of Chris Jericho.
Well, he was supposed to be insurance policy.
Took his move. He took Jericho's move. He's going to win the...
Two.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Whoa.
Boy, that would have humiliated Jericho to no end to lose with his own finishing maneuver to one of his own guys.
Sammy on the doorstep here.
And wait a...
Oh, yeah. He's looking to turn him over. Taz, you and I both know what this is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going for... Oh.
But if there's anybody that knows how to counter it, it's Chris Jericho, who sweeps out the legs and now looking to turn the corner on Sammy Guevara.
Ian, you were getting a little giddy there.
Oh, well.
Oh, Guevara trapped in the walls.
Sammy in big-time trouble. But look at the great position that Aubrey Edwards is in.
Very painful on your lower back. People think this really affects your legs. It's more lower back. Uh-oh, watch Danielson here.
Wait, Brian Danielson to the top. Knee. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow.
Caught him.
He caught him.
Jericho let go of Guevara to get Danielson locked in the walls.
I've been in this hold by Jericho. It hurts like the dickens, I promise.
And Jericho, he just noticed Claudio Castagnoli coming to the ring.
Oh, no.
Claudio, big boot into the jaw of Jericho.
Look at Jericho, defiant.
A second one, Jericho not wanting to relinquish the hold. But now Claudio forcing the issue.
Oh, how strong is this man?
Wow. Plants him down.
Delayed vertical suplex.
Can he get him? Can he get him?
Oh, wait, Claudio looking for that sharpshooter. Remember that Jericho tapped out to this just days ago.
That's right, he sure did. Good call.
And look at the positioning, Taz. Perfect base there.
And hooking the top of the knee with the left hand, as Claudio's doing, helps with the pressure on the lower back.
And Chris Jericho, he's making the crawl over to Brian Danielson.
Get a cover, I think.
Yeah, that's what Jericho's thinking. The cover.
How smart is he?
Nope.
Man, that is so smart. Oh, no.
Now, the sharpshooter and the label lock simultaneously.
And that might have been his only chance, Taz.
I've seen guys get stretched, but never to this level. Jeez.
And the pain in the back and the neck, he's got no choice right now.
Who wins if he taps?
We may not have to worry about that if Sammy continues to do what he's doing here, those kicks.
Guevara interjecting himself into this match, not trying to save his boss, but to keep his hopes alive of becoming the new Ring of Honor World Champion, JR.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Keep the match rolling so it extends your opportunities to win.
And I've been with Ring of Honor for almost 10 years. It would mean...
I apologize.
It would mean a lot if Sammy Guevara became Ring of Honor World Champion. This is a man who the style of wrestler Sammy Guevara was. The young athletes like him, that's what it's all about.
Oh, wait.
And go for it. Cross the finish line, Sammy. Win your world title.
The GTH.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, no, you got to be kidding me. Look at Sammy.
He's all the way up top.
Sammy's going for everything.
Shooting star press.
Yeah, hooks the leg.
He got it.
No.
Wow.
Man, what's it going to take here? Jericho showing amazing resilience in kicking out of that predicament. We were a second away from crowning a new Ring of Honor champion.
So impressive. Let's take a look here at Guevara. So athletic. Oh, my God. But give credit to Chris Jericho to hang on to his title, to have the toughness and tenacity to kick out of that.
This incredible match, so evenly contested. And Sammy, he needs to refocus. He can't let the kick out by Jericho defeat him.
This is a hell of a wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. We're all witnessing and enjoying together. So many fans standing up.
And we saw in their 2 out of 3 falls match, Sammy using those hammer and anvil elbows on Danielson.
It's not affecting Danielson much. I don't think this is a good move, Sammy. Take to the skies, my friend. Don't do the striking game with this dude.
And he's able to get his knees out from under him. He's able to get back to that vertical base, Taz.
Yeah, that's a problem for a striker like
Sammy
Danielson.
says, uh-oh, I just stepped in something. It doesn't smell good.
It's poo-poo.
Oh!
That's the old slap the taste out of your mouth thing.
Claudio.
Oh, Claudio.
Hoists up Guevara.
He really is a Swiss Superman, isn't he?
Oh, my God.
See you later, Sammy.
Oh,
Psycho knee.
That was nuts.
Oh, God, that's close.
2 9/10.
Momentum has changed almost by the second.
Man, Danielson's a big-time player. That was massive, even when he get the win.
And the man that helped put Ring of Honor on the map, synonymous with the brand, the company on the Mount Rushmore. Looking to become a 2-time champion.
But Claudio, he captured the arm of Danielson. He's bringing him back around, and now Claudio looking to rain down elbows, perhaps.
That's impressive, that switch for a guy as long-limbed as Claudio. Now stopped by here by Danielson.
Danielson transitions behind Claudio to rain down more elbow strikes.
These guys are great pro wrestlers, let me tell you something. And look at Claudio. It's amazing what you can do when you have that ungodly and uncanny strength.
Look at Claudio. I think he's trying to position Danielson for a powerbomb, but Danielson rained down those elbow strikes. But Claudio, oh no, the counter slide.
Backslide.
1, 2, no.
Modified backslide there. That was blocked.
And the lariat turns Danielson for a loop.
Right on top of him.
The cover made by Claudio, no.
Man, what an amazing exchange of near falls that we are witnessing here. The fans, the sold-out crowd here in the great state of New Jersey on their feet moments ago, acknowledging the efforts.
Shows you how important to leave Newark, to leave full gear with the Ring of Honor World title to all 4 of these athletes.
And especially important in looking toward Final Battle coming up in December.
Absolutely, December 10th, the seminal date on the Ring of Honor calendar. If you win tonight, you likely headline Final Battle. The clock is running out on opportunities to capture the title before that huge event.
And Danielson up to the top. Claudio Castagnoli, was thinking maybe delayed vertical suplex.
The knee strike.
Danielson battering Claudio with those knees.
They're in no man's land here, guys.
Hey, that's no joke.
This is a tough place to be.
And there's a third man up there in Guevara now.
And a man much more comfortable than others.
With another agenda all in its entirety.
The cutter on Claudio Castagnoli, and now a Spanish fly on Danielson, but oh no, the transition!
Left the door open!
The lapel lock! Guevara is trapped!
And then you don't have to, if you're Guevara and you tap, Jericho loses that belt, and it goes to Danielson.
Oh no.
Oh, now the arm captured, and Jericho there just in the nick of time.
Jericho getting physically involved once again for his own self-preservation as the champion.
Well, he had to recover a while because he got hit by the body of Sammy thanks to Claudio. But that press slam out of the ring.
A classic Jericho drop kick.
Both men over the top.
Oh, but Claudio landed on his feet. Great agility by Castagnoli. And now, the uppercut to the back of the head.
God. These guys are pulling out every stop. They're hitting with their legs. They're hitting with their forearms. They're hitting anything that moves. Look at this.
Claudio, he caught Danielson.
Oh, God.
The neutralizer on the floor.
Every man for himself with the Ring of Honor World title on the line. Sammy's up top.
Another big chance.
Buddy.
Another big chance to crash and burn or to win the damn thing right here.
Shooting star pressed to the floor, and immediately Guevara.
Come on, Sammy.
Returns Claudio to the ring. Sammy dives in. Claudio catches him. The uppercut.
Oh, he's done.
Oh.
Sammy's done.
Claudio falls into the pin. And no, Guevara kicks out.
My God, that gives me a toothache.
I'm telling you, I don't know how he kicked out of that.
Guts, desire on this long and winding road.
Guevara showing me and millions at home a lot of heart tonight.
What about us?
Oh, wait, Sammy goes behind, and now the roll-up, and he's got the feet on the ropes. No, Claudio.
Wow.
Sammy doesn't care if he has to cheat to win.
I don't blame him.
Oh, look here. The fans love this giant swing, reminiscent of the great late Don Leo Jonathan, the innovator of this.
Claudio Castagnoli, he could spin forever, but right now, Jericho, the leaping Judas effect. He leapt over Guevara.
How the hell did Chris do that?
I'm not sure he caught Claudio clean, but it was enough, and that one lands.
That one got him.
What a shot.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. The
Who wins
ending.
this match and still Ring of Honor